Hey everybody, it's Gary Schwarry here with your Wednesday Widget of Wisdom for January 7th, 2015. Today's quote is from the recently deceased Stuart Scott, who said, "When you die, it does not mean you lose to cancer. You beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and the manner in which you live." Last Sunday, it's no secret that the sports world, in fact, no, make it the entire world, lost one of our prized possessions. After a 7-year battle with cancer, Stuart Scott was victoriously lifted from our world and is now resting in eternal peace. It's no secret that Mr. Scott, what he did for the broadcasting world either. His swagger and unique way he reported on the daily sporting events that we all watched and loved was head and shoulders above the rest of anyone else in his profession. Catchphrases like "cooler than the other side of the pillow" or "booyah" became part of our daily lexicon. But honestly, his brightest moment, ladies and gentlemen, was in July of 2014 when ESPN at the ESPYs in Los Angeles honored him with the Jimmy V Award. When his name was called by Kiefer Sutherland, Stuart rose from his seat in the audience, his body showing the battle scars of the 7-year bout with the disease that would eventually take his life, and strode proudly to that microphone on the stage. He then gave an eloquent 14-minute speech which centered around the quote that we used for today's widget. Stuart Scott refused to acknowledge that cancer defeated him. He made sure that even though he was inflicted with this terrible disease, he was going to take it on his own term and no one else's. Over and over again, those words of how you live, why you live, and the manner in which you live have echoed in my brain ever since. So the question I have for you today is, if this magnificent man can possess a view of life like this during a 7-year struggle with this debilitating disease, why can't we when we're doing what we're doing? I mean, now more than ever, isn't it time for us to reflect on ourselves and evaluate how, why, and then the manner in which we live? And doing this self-evaluation, once we do that, it'll make the time to allow us to take whatever steps is necessary to improve on the areas where we need to in our business and professional lives, thus making everything a much better place for us. You know, the one catchphrase that Stuart used to use that I love the most is, "Don't hate the player, hate the game." Well, Mr. Scott, we never hated you as a player. And now that you're gone, the game will never be the same. May you rest in peace. We'll see you out there.